All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we'll give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakadosh.
Hey, double honors to the apostle of great millstone, our teachers, and salutations to the icon who teaching the truth of the four corners of the earth, risking their life to do so, man. And it's basically going to be a real quick lesson. We just touch on the subject, man, really current events, man. Because AKA Babylon, America is falling, man, and world leaders are saying it, man. You bring out that article?
This is from RT. This was this article was published on June 7th, 2019. It's entitled "Global Trust in the U.S. Dollar is Falling." Putin, so Vladimir Putin, okay, the leader of Russia, okay.
Right, so the leader of Russia is saying what? America, the dollar is falling, man. So guess what? All these things that's going on with the current events, with terrorists on this country, with this year is breaking records, just like 08, with economy is falling, man. Hey, so guess what? Hey, and also another thing that's breaking news. United States was supposed to deliver what is called the 407 missile defense system, but guess what? Guess who delivering it to Turkey now? Russia, man. So guess what? They are gearing up what to shoot on this war, and that's prophecy, man. And you will get
If you read, let me read a little bit of this article. It says the role of the U.S. dollar as a reserve currency should be reconsidered since it has become Washington's political weapon. Russian President Vladimir Putin told participants at the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum, deep changes require adaptation of international financial organizations, reconsidering the role of the dollar, which after it became international reserve currency.
Because guess what? The dollar was the world currency for the whole world. How you think America got established, man? Because guess what? When Ronald Reagan, the president Ronald Reagan, he took the America off the gold standards and they put it on the FRN, the dollar standard, man. And that's what they changed across the whole world, the American dollar, man. But keep going.
And it says, turned into the tool of pressure of the country of issue on the rest of the world today, Putin said. And that's what's happening, okay? That's what's basically that's what America has always done. It uses this dollar as a weapon. All right, if you don't fall in order, if you don't listen to us, all right, you're gonna deal with consequences. And what they do is they send out economic hitmen. All right, and once those economic hitmen come into your country, then what do you see? Uprising, okay, rebellions, all right. You see a political change. You see an economy get destroyed.
And then you see sanctions, because that's mostly what they put on different countries. And that's what they did on Venezuela. That's what they did on Iraq. They doing it upon all these countries across that don't want to comply with what they want, their agenda, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say they destroy your country from the inside out, man. Yeah. Go look at Venezuela. That's the current example. There's been many, but Venezuela is the most modern.
Oh, and I should add, to round off the brother, because it's so important, because guess what? Russia and China just alliance again, a stronger pact. And guess what? They are trading with the Petro Ruby, the Yuan, man. So guess what? That's going to bring this economy down to go against the sanctions, man, so that their prices in their economy don't fall. That's what Venezuela just announced that they are trading with now, and these other countries, just like Britain. What you think the Treaty of Britain is about? So that they can go against these sanctions, man. Keep going.
Yeah, it says the Russian president added that U.S. actions undermine the advantages created by Bretton Woods system. Thus, trust in the U.S. dollar is falling. And you're seeing that. That's why you got all these countries that are leaving the U.S. petrodollar. They're not using it anymore. You know, because it's unreliable. Because America its strength is falling. If you can get real quick, that was Isaiah 47. Babylon is falling. Oh no, Jeremiah 49. Or is it 49?
I think it's 51.
50. Salakia. All right.
That's exactly right.
Because America is falling. Okay. It doesn't have that strength as it once did. All right. And you see it. You see it. Okay.
This this is Jeremiah 51, verse 7. It say Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
Yep, and the Lord made Babylon that golden cup, right? That city, that place that was exalted at one point. Okay?
It say that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine.
Yep, and that wine's talking about her philosophies, all right? Mainly that democracy. But with democracy comes with feminism, LGBTQ, comes with disobedience, all right?
It say therefore the nations are mad.
Yeah, which that mad, when you look at it, look it up in the Hebrew, has two definitions. One, going into like where you're mad and angry, all right? And they're angry because their system is falling out, all right? They basically got the short end of the stick. And it also goes into them being like literally like that old saying, like a madman. You're crazy. And how are they crazy? Because now they have drunk of this this wine, which is straight contrary to the Bible, okay, of the way of righteousness. Which if you're not following the law, statutes, and commandments, it's a death style instead of a lifestyle. All right, and that's why these Arab nations are going crazy, because all right, they're seeing their women out of order. Okay, homosexuality is on the rise. All right, they're seeing effeminate men now.
Yeah.
All right, partying bullshit, dope fiends. Okay, because that's what comes with Slovakia. That's what comes with democracy too, man. Dope fiends, man.
That's right. Now I got a precept for you. I'm gonna go back to the Jeremiah. It's Revelation 17, verse 5. It say verse 15. And he said unto me, the waters where the whore sitteth are people and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sit upon the beast, there shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
Yeah, the 10 horns represents the EU, all right, and the beast represents NATO, and the EU is the European Union, okay. And within NATO, which NATO is the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, all right, it has different nations besides the European Union, such as Turkey, United States, all right, and what else? Like Canada,
yeah.
All right. And going back to what you said earlier with Turkey, because Turkey was an ally of the United States, but you're seeing that shift now. You're seeing how Gomer, all right, because it talks about in Ezekiel the 38th chapter, how Gomer, all right, is gonna basically be in alliance with Gog and Magog. Okay.
Even Germany, man. Germany is turning away from this war, man.
Yeah.
Hey, cause this place is falling, man. They break every treaty against it. They say one thing and do another, man. And that's the so-called nature of the so-called white man. Esau Edom. They say, verse 17, for Yahweh have put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
Yeah, so this is all of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, okay? You're seeing all these allies, they're coming up against America now. All right, and ultimately they're going to shoot their missiles on this place. All right.
It say, and to agree and to give their kingdom into the beast, into the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled.
Yep. Keep going.
They say, verse 18, and the woman which thou sit is the great city which reign over the kings of the earth.
Which is Babylon the Great, all right? Which is America. America is that great city, okay? That's reigning over the world right now. Whatever America says, the rest of the world follows.
Right.
All right. That's the way it's set up. All right. But we're entering in that time where everyone's coming up against this place. Okay.
So back in Jeremiah, 51, verse 8, it say Babylon is suddenly fallen and is destroyed. How for her take bonds for her pain, if so be she might be healed.
Can you read a little bit more?
We will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Okay, so the Lord is basically saying, if you can heal this place called America, because Babylon, all right, is America is Babylon, all right? Because Babylon, when you look up that word in the Hebrew, is Babal, which means confusion. This place is nothing but a city of confusion, right? You got bestiality, pedophilia, homosexuality, women above the man, okay? You have, what else, man? Pollution. All sorts of wickedness goes down in here, okay? And if you can heal this place, then heal it. The Lord's mocking you, the inhabitants of Babylon, the Americans, man. No stimulus package is going to help this place, okay? You can't repair your relationship with your allies anymore. It's too far gone now. Okay? There's nothing this place can do. It's circling down the drain. This is not the 1950s and 60s, the golden era. Okay? We're in a decadent society now, which means that the decay of a society is withering away.
That's right. Hey, cause when we look up that word bond, it means it going to like medicine.
Yep.
To like a cure. So hey, this place is not gonna be cured. It's not coming back from Babylon, man. They say, verse 9, we will not hear Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let everyone into his own country, for her judgment reaches to heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. Because when you read in Revelation 18, hey, this place is abominable, man. It reaches to the sins, reaches to the heavens, man. And the Lord is going to destroy this place for all the wicked things that this place promotes, man, like the brother was going into. When you read Amos 9 and I believe 8, they say what? That the Lord is upon this sinful kingdom and he would destroy it off the face of the earth, man. He tired of all this wickedness that's going on, man. So I got another precept. This Psalms 137 and 8, because he said that this place is Babylon, right? So when did Babylon get destroyed, right? This
yeah, because if you go, because Babylon, ancient Babylon, it's currently in present day Iraq, okay? And that place is still inhabited. So when you read the scriptures, it talks about how Babylon's going to be completely destroyed, okay? So when you read like in Jeremiah, because Jeremiah was he was a prophet that lived during the time of ancient Babylon, all right? And it didn't get completely destroyed, so it must be a different time period. That's why we know that it's talking about now, the new Babylon. That's why it says in it talks about the virgin daughter of Babylon.
That too.
Okay, this is the virgin daughter of Babylon.
That's right.
All right.
It is Psalms 137, verse 8. It say, or daughter of Babylon. So it's a daughter of Babylon. What's that daughter? Talking about America, man.
Right, yeah, because this place takes all the customs of ancient Babylon and then some. All right, and it promotes it here. That's why in Nahum, the 3rd chapter, it calls this place the. Let me get it real quick.
The lady of
I got you right here. This is
witchcraft.
Yup. This is Nahum 3 and 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot. Hey, it goes back into
Revelation.
That Revelation, man. Okay, talking about that woman and how she spread her wine, to all the nations. Okay, because that's what a whore does. It sleeps with everybody, and that's what America does. It gets in alliance with everybody. It opens up its legs, all right, and lets everybody fuck it, man. Because all these nations are benefiting, okay, off of us, man. Okay, because we're the so-called Black, Latinos, Native Americans, the Israelites. We're the ones who built this country up, all right? And we're the ones who are sustaining this country. And all these other nations benefit off of it, man, okay? And those Arabs out there in fucking Saudi Arabia, all right, and elsewhere, they're benefiting off of us, man. That's why they have places like Dubai, all right? They have places, they have these huge palaces, man. We're not talking about mansions. We're talking about palaces, all right?
Hey, I got a precept for you real quick. This is Revelation 18, verse verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was likened unto his glory. And he cried mighty with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is falling, it is falling, it become the habitat of devils, and the hole of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Yeah, because once this place gets destroyed, man, all right, the only things that are going to inhabit this place are desert creatures, man, all right? Nothing's going to be established in this place, man. It tells you in Isaiah, the 19th chapter, I believe, it talks about how the Arabian aren't going to pitch their tent anymore.
That's right.
No one's going to live here, man.
That's right.
You can't, man. The climate's going to be too intense, man. Hey, you look at ancient Sodom and Gomorrah. No one's living there anymore. Because the Lord destroyed it. There's no vegetation there. There's no water. All right? You can't live there.
Right. Verse 3. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
That's right.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchant of the city are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy, man. Because all these other nations was in bed with what? This whore. They got rich off this place, but now they turning their back and saying, fuck this place, man.
They got burnt up.
Because they see they got fucked over.
They're getting burnt up, man. Like, hey, man, look at hoe, bro. Hey, like, you know, she gives everybody the pussy, man, right? Hey, but hey, you know, everyone's starting to notice. Wait, my dick ain't working, man. Hey, it's on fire. I can't piss right. So what do? They get mad at the bitch, man. They want to put her to death, then, man. All right, and that's what these nations are wanting to do now. They got burnt up. They're getting fucked over, and now they want to shoot missiles on this place.
That's right. So back in this Psalms 137.
Back in Nahum 3 and 4, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts that sell nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. All right, going back to what we said, man, this place it takes on all the philosophies of ancient Babylon, Egypt, all right, Nineveh, Rome, etc., man. All right, and those societies were into paganism, man, Satanism. Okay, and they get everybody. America gets everybody to sleep with it, man. All right,
literally.
Yep.
This Psalms 137 is one of that, brother. I think it's
I'll read a little bit more here, because verse 6 and 7. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the kingdoms thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And you're seeing that. That's why you've seen all these scandals come out. It's constantly getting exposed. Alright? And that's a shameful thing, man, because America was supposed to be this pious, righteous society, but it's not. It's a demonic, alright, bloodthirsty society.
Right.
Verse 6, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. And the Lord is doing that right now. But ultimately, when this place gets hit by thermonuclear missiles, everyone's going to know this is how not to be.
That's right. That's right. Because they say they shall howl for Babylon, but y'all will not be saved. And this Psalms 137 and 8, it say, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed. Happy shall be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. And that's the whole point, because guess what? This place is ultimately got to be destroyed, man.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be happy when this place be, man. And the scriptures say that this place shall rock back and forth like a drunkard and be broken in 3 different parts, man. This place is gonna be a monument of what not to do.
Yeah. It's like how Sodom and Gomorrah was that example of how not to be.
Yes.
It tells you that was that Peter or Jude?
They're saying the Jude. I'll get it for you.
You know? Hey, look, Esau, Edom has examples to look up to, man. The Lord gave them that, like, hey, if you do these wicked, abominable acts, this is what's going to happen to you. The Lord has given them that example, but what has Esau done? He's disregarded it and said, fuck it, man, I don't give a shit, man. And that's because that judgment hasn't come down on them. So their minds are set to do wickedness, man.
That's right. That's right. Hey, and I should add, man, hey, all these other nations are starting to drop the debt of America, man. The natural debt of the treaty, man, because guess what? China holds the toppest, China and Japan hold the toppest shares of America, and that's the one way they can hurt the economy, man. Because the only reason why these places are still holding up is because of all the other countries that's holding and doing business with this war. After they stop doing business, this place is going to fall dramatically. The only reason business is still in because they got in bad with the products. Because all the merch and stuff that they buy and tax the people, man.
It's a global economy. It's a global economy because they can't pull out now, in a sense.
Yeah, they can't.
They can't pull out because once they pull out, because America is a consumer society, okay? America consumes, okay? So if they pull out, that means their economy is going to get hurt.
Right.
But see, what you're seeing right now is these nations, they're basically, what they think they're going to do is they have like some type of like debt to fall to be safe.
Right.
But it's not going to happen because all these nations are going down.
All of them. But this Jude, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the city about them in like matter gave themselves over to fornication and given after strange flesh are set forth for example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
That's right. And that's what's going to happen to America. It's going to get set on fire, man. It's going to be that memorial, man. It really is. It's going to be that memorial, all right? You know? And,
I got one more scripture, brother. I got to get my apocrypha. Sirach. You get Sirach to you. And 8, we're going to leave it at that.
this is Sirach 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
And that's what's coming, man. Hey, China and Russia think that they got next. They're going to rule the kingdom together. No, that's not going to happen. The next kingdom that's coming is the nation of Israel, man. The two sticks, southern and northern, man. And we're going to come together as a whole tribe of the nation of Israel and rule the world, man. So since they want to they say unrighteous dealings, man, that's why the kingdom is translated to one kingdom to the next, man. So with that, we gonna give, you got something else? With that, we gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, our teachers, and salutations to the icon seeking the truth of the folk on urban Trinity City. Until next time, Shalom, and the ball will ball.